just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And right away, he lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Barnes. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for a punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go with Chubb on second down, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. On first down, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Barnes. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
In motion, Hill. Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Just a lot going on there in the
this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Seahawks.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Ready, set. Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Browns are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A give running right is Chubb. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 27, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Boye Mafe. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And what a golden break here. This ball is going to be touchdown, but just outside of the red zone.
Come on, set. Red, cycle.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeout. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Barnes. Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. A gain of 22.
Here we go, set. Clock, 10. Throw, 52.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. But he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
52 blaster.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw here, that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Second and 4. Going left side here, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They get this out left. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
123 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on first down, Chubb.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Chubb running right. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. first down throw, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.